Greg Olsen. Greg, it's that time of the year, a little bit more urgency. The count. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. We get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not...
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game in a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch him.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he's in for the score. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. That's enough for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll send him over to the left. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll give on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to.
Early big play here. They're going to go for on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early. You're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to... the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing right, it's taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. This one complete right side. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. That one taken in for the touchdown. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. Slot man in motion right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now...
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try and get there on the ground. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
To the right side here, pass is caught. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the 1st half, it hasn't worked. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing now from the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And the drive will stay alive. He's got the 1st down up to the 44.
A 5-yard gain on the play. Results there, 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, He was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Slot receiver headed right. Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the back. He's forced to pull it down. Runner, a little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I will be right back after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The extra point is good. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They motion the slot man left. Back to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense, and their running back, set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
This is intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
They'll look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. His throw left side is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the air one more time. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over at their own 2.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 2nd and 7. They'll motion a tight end right. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really...
Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone. Has a touchdown. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good, and his guys will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop it behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They bring their tight end right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He can't get away, and he's lost the football. It is picked up by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half to be able to battle yourself back. and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. They get 12 yards on that pass, and that will be a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Slot man in motion left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. That one is good. And his guys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. Results in a 1st down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. Result is a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man here, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's in for the score. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Visitors 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And now here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Tight end motioning left. On play. Even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Again on 2nd and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Back to the air one more time. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a...
He fumbled the football. And the defense has it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
brought down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Man in motion, heading left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.